Hey guys, welcome back to Fever Dream. This is Jacob, as always, and I just wanted to talk briefly about the most recent chapters of Chainsaw Man. This is probably going to be a pretty short one, considering, the holidays and whatnot are going on, and I've got a lot on my plate during these few weeks. Did these last few chapters of Chainsaw Man leave anybody else with a lot of questions? The most recent chapter, of course, ends with a little bit of a cliffhanger as Denji's starting to barf something out, and, there's a lot of mystery there as to what that's going to be. So I'm obviously excited to see who or what that is going to be. The thing that's been on my mind a lot more has actually been the nature of humanity that the aging devil has been talking about. For some reason that not even the aging devil understands, humans, when they live for a very, very long time, turn into trees. So that's weird, If you're familiar with some of Tatsuki Fujimoto's other works, you might recognize that it might be kind of a reference to the Fire Punch manga. But the bigger thing for me is that trees have to do with chainsaws, or rather chainsaws have to do with trees. I'd previously made a video on this channel talking about chainsaws and their relation to childbirth. The rough strokes of that being that chainsaws were actually invented to aid in childbirth, as horrifying as that might seem. So there may be some kind of connection there happening with Chainsaw Man. But now that we know that for some reason people turn into trees when they live for a very long time, and of course the only place that we've seen this happening is in this weird little pocket dimension that the aging devil has, it throws a bit of a wrench in the works for theories regarding the origin of Chainsaw Man's powers. My first thought, when seeing that the aging devil has a bunch of humans in a pocket dimension that have all turned into trees because they've been living there for so long, was that these humans are the only reason that Chainsaw Man is so powerful. That seemed to make sense, just thinking on it briefly, just because devils derive their power from the fear that humans have for them. And most humans aren't going to have as deep a fear towards chainsaws as they are to a lot of these other devils. Like the big ones, guns, and like the primal fears or whatever. Like, they're just not going to fear chainsaws on that level. Not enough to warrant Chainsaw Man being as powerful as he is, and that wouldn't explain Chainsaw Man's ability to eat devils and erase them from memory. So I suppose that's not a valid theory here. Or at least, not entirely. The problem is we've got to add this to all of the knowledge that we have before about chainsaws. I find the idea about Chainsaw Man being connected to childbirth in some way very compelling, especially because of all the women in Denji's life being very important to him in some way. It'd make some thematic sense for there to be a connection to motherhood. And with the connection to this eternity kind of thing going on, these humans who have lived for so impossibly long that they've completely changed their nature and become trees, it could be related to kind of the beginning and the end kind of concept. Maybe Chainsaw Man in general has become a figure that overcomes something that has overcome death, almost. Because the people who are becoming trees have fundamentally overcome death. They've lived past a point where they should die and have become trees, and what can kill them but a crazy person with an axe eating their intestines, or the chainsaw devil. It's honestly just a confusing bit of lore that's been tossed in all of a sudden, and I haven't really seen all that much discourse online about it, especially with regards to how it relates to Chainsaw Man's powers. I feel strongly that it kind of has to be. Chainsaw, trees, people, fears, it all has to be connected at this point. And if it's not, shame on me, I guess, for trying to connect dots that didn't exist. But I think it's a missed opportunity, for sure, if it isn't expanded upon somehow. Or, if it's not expanded upon at all, maybe we'll end the entire Chainsaw Man story without really understanding why Chainsaw Man is what he is. But either way, I think something's there. And whether the story continues to expand upon it, or whether it's up to people like us theorizing online with each other, I think it's something very interesting that we can start to incorporate in theories looking forwards. So, there's not really a conclusion here. I don't really have any concrete theories or way to incorporate this into existing ones, but I would love to see some discourse down in the comments below just to hear more about what you guys think, because there's something there. There's definitely something going on here, and we've just got to wrap it in all together into something that fits, or wait until Fujimoto does. I'll be here when either happens, so look forward to that. Anyways, I really appreciate you sticking around for this long in the video, taking some time out of your day to listen to a crazy person ramble about Chainsaw Man, of all things. And I hope I will see you back in 2 weeks when I come out with another video. Thanks!